Hello, hello. Um, I think I want to do something different today and just kind of ramble about some things. And I know that this is buried in a random YouTube video that no one will ever watch. Um, but YouTube has been very rough to use lately. Um, and I feel like most content feels very unnatural. There's been like a bloom in AI generated thumbnails. Uh, and I don't want to be hypocritical. I use AI for some things here and there. But mostly I'm generally an anti-AI person. You know, I don't think our technology is good. It should be used. You know, there's a limit to how much the Earth can handle. Um, and I've just been seeing like so many YouTube thumbnails that are AI or graphics they use AI or content that feels not genuine, feels like very specifically manufactured to grab attention and keep you engaged and sell you things, and you watch sports broadcasts and it's full of betting ads, and I'm not hypocritical about. I never betted ever. um, I know we can destroy lives, and it's very serious and it's not treated seriously enough. It's There are many YouTubers that I like that are sponsored by AI companies, but just sponsors in general. And you know, you're watching a video and there's a sponsored segment, and they try to sell you a stupid fucking app that's useless and grabs your money. And then there's the app that prevents you from finding apps that burns your money, and that app burns your money. I don't know, man. So much content like that, and I do think there is. I don't know if I want to call it a movement, but it might be of trying to go back in a way, which it's not possible to go back. You Even if you make things better later, you have to deal with the fact that for a while they were worse, and you're dealing with the consequences of that. However, there's this movement of like purchasing old tech. You know, people buying like 3DSs and dumb phones. And I thought about this because I just got like 15 minutes, less, like 10 minutes ago, I got recommended. I know I'm driving like shit, by the way, but I need to talk about this. I got recommended a video of someone who. The title was basically something like, "Oh, I've been using a dumb phone for 2.5 years. Here's what I'm learning." And I saw the video and it was like, "Oh, look, it looks like an old video. It looks like a video that you get recommended and it's like uploaded 10 years ago, but it's actually from a month ago or 2 months ago or something like that." But just the aesthetic of it and how it felt, um, it had like this old aesthetic kind of shaky and low quality, a lower quality
Pretty
than
awful
you
session there for the
expect in
new
YouTube
Honda driver,
nowadays.
and he's going to be up against it at the start.
And but it felt so genuine and so real,
The cars are ready to start the first
and
race, so
I've been
let's
craving
join
that,
them down on the grid.
and it's part of the reason why I don't, in this channel uh, I don't do video titles that are like, oh my god, crazy thing happens in this video. I don't make custom thumbnails. I don't edit. Uh, you know, what I do in the video is what gets uploaded. And you could call it laziness that I don't want to put effort into it. That it is just easier to just play video games and upload them, and there's not a lot of work there. Sure, but I'm also not trying to make a living out of this, and it's not a coincidence that I start this when I get a more stable job and stuff. you know, because it relieves the pressure of having to do things for money, and I can do this for just a fun little project and something to share the experience of video games with other people, even if it's just like 10 people who watch the video for 5 minutes. It's like, okay, that's fine. I don't want the pressure of having to retain viewers for 3 hours or having to increase my click-through rate. You know, I don't want that. Uh, and a while ago, I got recommended this channel that was doing Severance reactions. The show was Severance, and I was so fascinated by it. I think I would leave. Maybe I'll leave like a pinned comment about this with the link to this channel. But it was just some guy. I think he's around my age. He was doing reactions to Severance, and you might think like reactions is the most lazy type of YouTube content, but what he was doing was just watching the show normally, and he was like very focused on not getting anything spoiled to the point where he didn't even watch the intro because he didn't want, in case the intro had spoilers in it, he didn't want to get spoiled by that. And I found that so fascinating. Um, he didn't look at comments. He was just very focused, and I think respecting the storytelling. Um, but also, like, he wasn't doing any crazy editing, just enough to dodge the content, copyright on the channel. Of course, he can't provide the whole episode. It's different from a video game, making gaming content where you can record the entire game and not have problems. That's not an issue here in this type of content. Um, so he wasn't doing any crazy editing. The thumbnails were very cryptic, which I found so fascinating. And his thought process was like, oh, I don't want somebody to get recommended this episode this video on YouTube and gets spoiled because they're watching the show or they plan on watching the show. Like that was fascinating. Um, and uh, and the titles weren't clickbaity. He just had like, oh, Severance 103 reaction, and that's enough. That's enough. You don't have to do like, oh my god, what is the perpetuity ring? Question mark, all caps, all uppercase, and crazy face on the thumbnail. Like, dude, just it's just a video. It's just there, and it's not trying to sell you a product, and it's just there if you want to watch it. Um, and there's a lot of beauty in that, I think. So, I thought about. I'm a very methodic person, and for. I've spent many hours thinking about how to title videos on this channel, and I've kind of changed it a few times, gone back and forth. Uh, and every time I changed, I would change for all the videos because I'm very methodic, so it doesn't make sense for one video or one series to have one structure of titles and others to have another. And this might seem stupid for some people, but to me, this type of thing matters a lot. God, uh, the a yeah, and I. So what is my point? Whenever I see YouTube videos that are simple, that don't have. First of all, like when your thumbnail is made with AI, and of course we can fucking tell because AI has a specific aesthetic that we've learned to detect as humans. What is the AI aesthetic? You recognize it, and whenever I recognize it, I just click the don't recommend channel button, and it might keep me from seeing great channels or great content, but I don't want to fucking see AI thumbnails. I just don't fucking want to see them. So I just click don't recommend channel. Uh, but whenever I see a thumbnail that is just a frame of the video, you can tell it's like YouTube kind of auto generates it. It picks like frames from the video, which I've noticed it picks frames that have faces in them, even if it's video game faces, video game characters. For example, in my Tekken series, it always picks like the loading screens, for example. Um, so whenever I see these thumbnails that are just from the video, I'm like, fuck, I'm really happy to see them. It makes me happy. It makes like, man, isn't it so simple when it isn't about selling content or getting views or optimizing watch time or click-through rate, and it's just there, and it's like an archive of our histories of our lives. You know, YouTube when it started, it kind of felt like that. Like here's a random moment from my life, and I'm doing this gaming series, this channel. And it's like here's me playing some games and experiencing them and going through this journey. And I don't have to spend hours in the editing room and thinking about how can I optimize my number of views and asking for likes and subscribes and making a thumbnail on how do I make sure that as many people as possible click it and that the engagement is high and that you retain the viewers in the first 5 minutes. Like, dude, it can just be a fucking video. It can just be on the internet and we have this human experience together. Because we're on this earth together. And yeah, I think that's my rant. And now I can go back to talking about this game. Which, by the way, I remember at the end of the last video, my controls were a bit fucked, and the sensitivity of the analog sticks were super damn high. And now they're back to normal. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. I do not understand. Maybe it has something to do with starting a race in a different camera. Like, if start a race in the cockpit camera, it will increase my sensitivity or something. Because I was renting, so I didn't even like consider changing my view, camera view. So yeah, I felt like I needed a rant and just I watched like a Germa clip before starting this recording that really got to me. I've been in a really emotional place recently, and I've talked about the fact that I've started doing therapy stuff, and that I mentioned about this channel to my therapist and all that. I've talked about it in other videos. I don't remember which game it was or whatever. But yeah, recording this has been really helpful for me and gives me something to look forward to and to be engaged in something when I'm at home. You know, stop thinking about things that are making me sad. And I can just play games while saying random stuff. The first time um, I mentioned this channel to someone in my real life was because someone liked and left a comment, and I felt like that was so strange and but also sweet of them because I never asked for any engagement and I never
Well, it was a very
um,
session, but
I don't do any of this stuff. So
so
someone like just organically finding the video and organically engaging with it, I thought was a sweet moment. And kind of the energy I'm hoping to bring here. And this doesn't mean that I never plan to improve anything here. You know, I think it's good to have like better quality equipment, for example. Like I know my sound quality isn't good, and that's important to me when I watch a video. So I don't want to be hypocritical about that either, because I'm a very like sound focused person. You know, I can watch a video with terrible video quality, but if the sound quality is bad, that annoys me. So yeah, what I was saying is the German clip made me emotional and reflective, and I just needed to talk about something. Dude, why is it every time that I start recording my nose is itching? Oh yo, by the way, very fun video yesterday on Tekken 4. I had a lot of fun on the Tekken 4 video. If you want to check that out, because the way the game was structured really surprised me, and I found it really fun. And I have fun with the story, which I didn't expect, because like everybody knows Tekken story at this point, like a bunch of fathers throwing children off cliffs, whatever. But that was actually fun. Also, the Destruction Derby series I just started, Destruction Derby Raw, that's also really fun. I find that game to be really, really cool. Mm, not that it's not that I'm not enjoying this one. It's just that this one is a bit more serious of a game, and more methodical, more like a simulator, like what it's designed to be. Like calling a cat, it's what it is. Which also makes me look forward to this game a lot, because it's like I know what to expect. I'm just gonna sit here in a straight face for 1 hour and a half or something, and focus on my driving and kind of ramble. Well, yeah, what I was saying, someone engaged naturally, organically, and then I found that so interesting that I shared that fact with a friend. Um, why is there an airbase in this map, by the way? It's so random, and I just noticed. There's like some aviation shit. They look like army planes. And then there's some random ones flying the track as well. This weather that you see in the screen right now, that's what my week has felt like. Like this exact weather. Just gray and rain. It's wet, and you get your socks wet. You're like, fuck, man, my socks are wet. Now I have to deal with these wet socks the fucking whole day. And it feels like shit. That's what my week has been. Yo. Oh, I'm randomly getting like recommended racing videos, like driving videos or some shit like that. It makes sense because I'm uploading racing game videos, but not the type of shit I engage with generally. And then people were like making videos about cool overtakes in races, and I'm like, cool, dude. Cool. When you're playing an old game like this, the AI is weird and you do weird overtakes like I just did back there. Sometimes it's cool though. Sometimes it gets really interesting. Sometimes it's this. You make a fucking dumb mistake and now you're gonna look like 3 or 4 positions over. sorry. I'm recovering. And yes, I did cry over the emotional video. My face was kind of fucked up from the crying. There's some other shit affecting me, but I don't know if I want to mention it here. I'll leave that for another time. Some other personal reflection bullshit and identity crisis. Shit that happens in life. And you gotta deal with them. And I'm sorry if this has turned into a therapy session. Never what my point was. But that's a good question, really. What I want this channel to become like my therapy. It's the place where I can talk about my problems. That might be a cool idea. You know, that's like kind of interesting. I personally enjoy content like that. Like, for example, the podcast Sad Boys. If, in case you know about it. In case you don't know about it, it's pretty cool. It's Jarvis and Johnson. They're like, I guess one of them like a tech YouTuber, the other I don't know what type of YouTuber. But they're cool guys who talk about things that are happening in pop culture, and as in pop culture, as in like memes, like trending topics, and but also talk about mental health and what's going on in their lives. And it's fun because you kind of you start watching it for the trending topic that they're talking about, but then you stay because you enjoy the mental health talk. So that's a fun type of content. That could be fun to make as well. And I'm glad I said in the beginning of the video that I was trying something different because I think that's kind of what I'm trying. Just
This is our return visit to Brands Hatch for rounds 21 and 22 of the
dude, we're doing a lot of rounds, man. 21 and 22 already. We've done 20 rounds, huh? It's been a long journey, man. Is this the fifth video? I think so. I think this is the fifth one, right? Yeah. The fourth one came out today. This comes out next week. I'm sorry about the weeks, by the way, that I didn't upload in case you were trying to keep up with this series. I have to rethink. I started with daily videos and I'm having to rethink that. And I'm trying to see what number is gonna be best. If it's like 3 or 4 a week. I want it to be something I can actually manage. Excuse me. Because mostly I have time during the week. No, not excuse me, not during the week. During the weekend. And during the week I am really tired. And yeah, I don't know. Just the way my body works, I need to get a lot of sleep. Otherwise, I'm useless during the day. So I try to go to sleep early. To not be useless. Scratchy as nose. Ugh. Ugh, sorry. See, I'm already sleepy, man. It's like 8:30 p.m. I want to go to bed already. You get home like. Also, the reason why I'm recording right now is because I stopped watching the World Cup after Brazil got eliminated. But I got home from work. Get off work is 5:15 p.m. and then I get home it's like 5:30, and then you have to take a shower, you have to eat. Sometimes I try to do an hour of on the bike. Sometimes I don't, because fuck. And then when you realize it's fucking 7:30 or 8 p.m. and you're like, fuck, man. I need to get 12 points. What does that mean? What position do I need to get? Why do some venues I need more points than others? I haven't understood that yet. Honestly, at this point, I don't think I will understand. So whatever. Wait. Yo, I want to make a complaint about YouTube. Which I realize is what I've done since we started this video, but it's something else. Um, on the creator side, you there's no easy way to preview thumbnails. As in, like, yeah, you can preview thumbnails, but you get like a small resolution preview. And like, it looks really small or it looks really low quality. And the best way I found is to open the video and like not play it and have it be on the preview. But it doesn't go to the preview every time. Sometimes it starts playing automatically and you can't look at the preview. And I'm like, fuck. And I keep trying to do it. And then what happens is I have some fucking video with like 10 views, and all the views are from me trying to see the thumbnail to pick out which is best. This happened with the most recent Tekken video, Tekken Tech tournament. It had like 6 views and they're all from me. Because all the all the ones YouTube pick were kind of suck. The owl sucked. I was trying to pick out the one that was less bad. The least bad of the options. The fucking lightning flashbanging me, that's a classic on this channel. Dude, I'm really sleepy. Will I survive to 9 p.m.? Will I survive this night? Yeah, I mean, I think the sensitivity of the analog sticks has to do with which camera you start the race in. If you start in a cockpit camera, you get weird ass sensitivity. Very bizarre. Or it might have been a bug with that track. Who knows? Man, dude, can I survive? I'm kind of lucky. Oh my god. I'm kind of logging in to avoid making sleepy sounds. Oh fuck, man. It's a hard corner when it's rainy. Dude, wasn't the last time I played this, I got like first with a lot of room. Wasn't that the case? Fuck you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I think it was, man. The weather has such a big effect. Dude, you bitch ass, man. What the hell? Oh, man. And my legs are now so tired. Shout out Gojira. Climbing all alone, all the space and all the time. So I fix my attention now on this perfect planet surrounding around the star. And the sun, it seems so close. I can feel this and of presence, and I know space and time. I don't know. I don't remember all the lyrics. Well, 28 seconds behind, man. 28. That's taking like all my mental fortitude to not fall asleep in the middle of this video. And it's not the fault of the game, it's not. It's just, I get so tired during the rake, man. Like waking up early is hell for me. And I can't believe I got my whole life ahead of me waking up early like that. Like, fuck, man. Why don't we start like at 9? Why do I have to start at 8? So I have to wake up before 7 to get ready for work. Eh. Oh, man. Okay. Do the last lap and I fuck up. Classic. Fucking classic.
And
Okay.
what a race that was, with a battle raging right up into the checkered flag. Here's the final positions. The second qualifying
Bro,
session will be underway in a few seconds, so let's see who comes out on top.
the fact that this game doesn't even give you like a moment to breathe. And it's like, go, 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 race, 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 let's go, let's go. Holy shit. Sorry, man. I'm really sorry to like yawn all the time. I feel really bad about that. Bitch. These signs, like those signs, give me a weird feeling. Um, and it's got to do with weird is a wrong word because weird is negative. It's more positive. It's a little comfy. It's kind of a comfy feeling, and I guess it's like nostalgia or something because I played the TOCA Championship 2, the second game on this franchise when I was a kid, and I remember hitting these signs and then breaking, and they do the little like pop pop when you break them, and they kind of feel like like big.
Only hundreds of a second separating
What
the
do you
first
call it in
few drivers.
English?
We should have a
Like
cracker of
waffles,
a
like
race on our hands.
food. They feel like a thing that you can bite and like munch on them.
And now let's move down to join the
Position
second
needed two?
race of the day.
Okay, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in. I need to lock in, y'all. Lock in, lock in. Stop talking about nostalgia. I gotta lock in. No! That's the last thing I need right now. That is the last thing that I need. Okay, what will I do if I can't pass around? How will I continue this series of videos? I have no idea. Okay, but lock in. Let's try to do that second. The second is so difficult though. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my club. Okay, lock in, lock in. Clear comms, clear comms. I don't feel like there's enough laps for Micho. Micho get it, man. That's difficult. Dude, if I hadn't had it like got fucked up at the start of the race, it would be so much better now. Dude, I can't even see them. I can't even see them. How can I catch up? Like, not only do I have to play perfectly, they have to fuck up. Then I fuck up. Is it over, dude? Is this whole series over because I can't? uh, couldn't they like fuck up a little bit so I could catch up? Could they not do that? What's so tough about that? Hey, what's so tough about that? I've locked all the things that I need. Bathed in my papa blood. I separate of me. With you, that somebody said. Let's see one order. Oh, I can see them. Look at them. Please. Please. Let me catch up. Dude, I'm not making up time. It's been at 12 seconds for so long. And not catching up. Oop. I am so fucking tired. Like if I close my eyes for more than a second, I fall asleep. Type shit, you know? Holy fuck. Oh, shit. Lord, no. I mean, I wasn't gonna be able to catch up, man. This is just salt in the wound, you know? Just to topping out. Back to square one, bro. 13 seconds behind. Rough. What the fuck will I do? I'm not gonna be able to advance. How the fuck? How do I continue this series if I can't advance? Because I just suck at driving. My bitch ass, bro. Eh? Okay. If I got like 7th 2 races in a row, is that enough?
And after a hard-fought race, the checkered
That
flag
was
is
not hard
taken
fought.
with very little to separate the drivers.
Okay.
So let's see the final result. Now, after 2 great races, let's see the championship table.
Dude, I'm 3rd overall. How is that not enough to?
Anyone break that stranglehold on the championship? And we've just heard the shock news that Honda have sacked their new driver. A press statement from the team manager blames his poor results as the reason.
I got sacked? Okay, that's kind of fucking awesome. Oh man. Oh, are there 24 rounds in total? I mean, I guess we try again. I try. I guess I try again. You know? Probably, right? It's basically this race. So how many points is enough to qualify? How many do I need? Okay, the things that I need. Mm-mm.
This is the first
This is.
qualifying round is just about to start. So let's go down to the track and take a look.
Oops. Let's try to get a good qualifying, you know? Like, I got a lot of practice on this track now. Let's. If I get a good qualify, I get a better start, and I can maintain a good position, and I can make my points. Know what I'm talking about? I feel like I'm becoming the Joker. Am I becoming the Joker? You wanna know how I got these ROMs? I just thought about the guy imitating Trump if he was the Joker. That's a good video. I don't know if he used AI for the voice or just deepfaked it. The Trump face. Yep. The sad thing about having to play again is listening to the fucking ass song every time. Yo! Sick moves, bro. Sick moves. Right. What do we got here?
Well, it was a very
It was very.
well. It's time to go down to the track where the cars are ready to start the first race.
If I get like sixth twice, is that enough? Fucking flashbangs. Yo! Do the six pack at the front? Like, what the hell? They're super fast, man. Very tightly held together. Good, good. Bitch! What the fuck? What a bitch. What a bitch. What a. Dude. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. 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 Is this a restart? I can't even restart. You know what fucking bothers me? There's never an accident at the front. It's always with me. It's always my ass getting accidented. There's never someone at the front who's been fucked up. Although it did happen this race when I got fourth. But still, it was just one guy. Like, I basically got Mario Karted there. That's basically what happened. Eh, okay, it's basically over now, right? Okay. Okay. All right. I don't want this to be the end of the video. I don't want it to end like as sad as this is ending. I will obviously have to start again. Like that will not be enough to continue. Like pretty obviously. Uh, okay. Unfortunately, this might have to be the end of the video though. I might have to stop here. I'm clearly very tired, and I'm sorry about that. But I got through one stage. Like that's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's not that many left. Right? Not that many. Um, we might take a look at some different cars at some point. Haven't I unlocked a bunch of cars? Where are the cars that I unlocked? Is it these ones? Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry about all the rambling on the emotional side and the not being able to drive as well. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll see you next week or in some other video or whatever you choose to do. Whatever. Bye bye.